Hello, Pod Off Course and Red Herring Podcast listeners. Erin here. Shelley and I are releasing this special episode because a 1 minute and 30-second trailer was just released for the Crisis on Infinite Earths Arrowverse crossover event. The trailer dropped seconds before Shelley and I hit record on our episodes of Pod Off Course and Red Herring this week, so naturally we dropped everything and recorded our thoughts as we went through the trailer frame by frame. We'll drop a link to the trailer in the show notes, so if you want to watch it and hear our thoughts on what it all means, this episode is for you. If you don't worry, our regular episodes of Red Herring Podcast and Pod Off Course will still come out this week. We'll periodically create some crisis-related content for you up to and during the crossover event, so if you have thoughts or theories on what's coming up, please feel free to let us know on Twitter at PodOffCourse or at RedHerringPod, or on Gmail at PodOffCourse or RedHerringPod@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
I wonder if we should both start the trailer and just start, stop, and talk about it.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then we go on, go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. So Barry's running on the treadmill.
Yep. And then he's in front of Lila as Harbinger.
And we're assuming it's Earth 1 Lila because we don't have a reason to believe otherwise right now.
Right. And that could be anywhere, but it does kind of look like Central City.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely our Barry.
And then it says, witness the end.
And then, are you paused on the map?
Yep.
Okay, so we have a multiverse map. I can't see the top of it. Oh, I just see the Earth, but it looks like there's an active antimatter wave going over whatever the Earth they're looking at.
Or like that pad itself, right?
That's a good point. So they're either watching the Earth disappear, or they're either watching the Earth disappear from that map, or that map is literally disappearing because that Earth that is looking at the map is disappearing.
And like it cuts out before you can really...
Yeah, you can't tell. Okay. So it says witness the end of existence. I'm going to keep going.
It might just be on the screen. Okay, and then there's like the heroes running, and that looks like it's Batwoman, Mia.
Yeah, Batwoman, Mia. It looks like Spartan. So Diggle.
Yeah, and Oliver.
And Oliver. Looks like there's been some sort of explosion.
And then Barry.
Yep. He says, I will be running home to you, to Iris. And then there's a flash symbol. Is that his, though? It looks like it.
It does. And it looks smaller, like the circle looks smaller, so it makes me wonder if it's like from his mask.
From his ears?
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, like, I really dislike the new mask.
Me too. It looks stupid.
Yeah, it looks like cheap.
Well, they had to save all their money for the wigs. Yeah, it does look small, but that's on the treadmill.
Right, that he appeared to be running on in the beginning.
And it looks like everything exploded, so I wonder if it's like in the comics when he just like pretty much runs until he disintegrates, yeah. So then we go to, well, the Wave Rider goes across the screen.
Okay, in Batwoman, it's like we get the back of her cowl, but it's like there's people standing or something like to the sides of her. She doesn't have a red wig.
No, that's just her cowl.
Is that her?
Is it Batman?
That's what I was wondering. Is that who it's supposed to be?
She's wearing the wig.
Right, when it like...
The next frame. I wonder if it's Batman. Or a different Earth Batwoman.
Who is Kate standing over?
An Alice Goon, it looks like. Looks like with a bullet hole in their leg.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a rabbit.
And then there's that map again, being consumed, possibly.
So Lila's clearly going around to every Earth and picking people up.
Recruiting.
Not picking people up like in the date way. In the Save the Earth way.
Batwoman didn't know about the multiverse.
I guess not. I guess they didn't tell her in Elseworlds where Kara was from. This looks like, what's this creepy-ass house?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
And who's that standing next to her?
Kara.
Yeah. In the next frame, it's clearly Kara. It looks like it's Kara in the dark one, too.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's Kate, but not as Batwoman in the dark one.
Right.
And Kara next to her, and they're running towards a creepy-ass house. And then it's Kara. And they're in Wayne Tower.
And then I'm not sure what Batwoman's got going on in this action sequence.
She's just swinging her cape around. That kind of looks like it's in Wayne Tower, too.
I wonder if that has to do with the crisis or with Alice.
The Batwoman episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her hair's not, it doesn't have its signature height. Did that antimatter wave get your pomade, Kate?
So then we have what I'm assuming is maybe from the Black Lightning episode. We have Tom Cavanaugh as Pariah.
Yep, it's Tom Cavanaugh's Pariah. That's Black Lightning pushing him up against a wall.
Look in the background. Is that screen?
There is a big old screen. It looks like the screen is glitching. Does it look all pixelated to you?
Yeah.
Maybe it was the map. It does kind of look like an antimatter wave.
I guess that's a screen at Star Labs.
That might be Anissa's secret lair. I can't tell if that's Star Labs. It looks a little dark.
It does.
I think it might be Gambi's. I'm not sure. So they go to the map. It says Earth 73.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the antimatter wave taking Earth 73 off the map.
And have we had any kind of reference to Earth 73?
I don't think so. Unless that's Black Lightning's Earth, but we haven't been told that.
We don't really know which Earth, right? Black Lightning.
No, we don't. We've talked about Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth X, Earth 38. God, who knows how many Earth's versions of Tom Cavanaugh have been on The Flash, though.
Oh my god, I know. I don't watch Black Lightning.
I do.
Because of the violence.
Fair.
So, you said that they mentioned Supergirl on there.
Yeah.
As a person or as, like, a comic book? Or something, you know what I mean? Like, something not actually real.
Unclear.
Okay. Because there's no Kryptonians on Earth 1 that we're aware of.
Okay, I'm looking up exactly. Okay. I'm just going to read this article.
Okay.
This is a Newsweek article by Autumn Kelly, published on March 20th, 2018. And it's called, Is Black Lightning in Arrowverse? Episode 9 mentions Supergirl Vixen. Black Lightning, Episode 9, The Book of Little Black Lies, hints at the answer to a question comic book fans have been dying to know since day one. Which Earth is Black Lightning on? Tonight's episode mentions Vixen. Both versions, Mari and Amaya, are from Earth 1, the same Earth as Arrow and the Flash. After learning she has powers too, Black Lightning's youngest daughter, Jennifer, makes a joke about the budding superhero family. Speaking with her mother, she says, "Not unless you came in here to tell me you're Vixen." Lynn responds jokingly, "No, I'm not Vixen or Supergirl." Jennifer, being aware of Vixen, suggests the series could actually take place in the Arrowverse, an overarching term that represents the multiverse where the Flash, Supergirl, Legends, and Arrow take place. However, there's a possibility Vixen was mentioned as a comic book character within the Black Lightning verse, just like Supergirl was earlier this season in Grace Choi's first scene. Oh no. So basically it's still unclear whether or not they're being mentioned as comic book characters or as actual people.
Gotcha. Okay.
TBD.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they kept this a secret, like knowing this was coming. I need to use more nouns. Kept the Earth from Black Lightning a secret, or like just purposely didn't disclose what number Earth it was, anticipating the crisis.
I bet they are, because Black Lightning's only been going on for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I bet they've been planning this for 6.
Now, in the background, to go back a little bit, when Barry is telling Jefferson that they need his help, it looks like Cisco and Killer Frost. So Vibe and Killer Frost are in the background.
Yeah, I guess he's about to be Vibe again, Cisco.
Yeah.
Which I think is more evidence that he's gonna die instead of Barry, but we'll talk about that more later. Okay, Earth 73 goes away, and somebody's walking up this mountain. I can't tell who it is.
I can't tell who that is.
Did he just say my world is over and you need my help?
Yeah, that's why I thought you would, like, shit your pants.
Oh, I did that long ago.
Yeah,
you just told me my world is over and you need my help. Oh my god. They're not just gonna erase Black Lightning, the show.
How could they do that?
They're gonna have to turn back time.
Will that matter? I've seen people on Twitter talk about this almost like it's Flashpoint.
So, in Crisis, Earth 3, there's, I can't remember his name. The guy who's trying to go back to see the beginning of the universe. And because he does, that starts the crisis. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I'm trying to remember who it is. But all of the people on Earth 3 turn back time to keep him from doing that, but he sees it anyway, so it doesn't actually do anything. But they do turn back time. So if they kill his whole universe and nobody else is with him, and we don't see any other Black Lightning characters.
But didn't I just see that, like, his daughters were going to be on Crisis?
Like in an article?
It was just like a spoiler post.
I
haven't seen any pictures. And I don't know how factual it was, but I did see it. That I guess the actress is confirmed.
I'm sure his daughters will be in it. But I wonder if that's a quick, like, when you see the Earth die. But they haven't said anything about Black Lightning getting canceled or anything, so they can't just get rid of it. If they destroyed that Earth, they're gonna have to turn back time to get everyone back.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if that's how other people die instead of the main heroes.
I wonder if that was the Anti-Monitor on that rock.
It might have been. So here's my question. In the first, maybe in this promo too, but in the first one, the really, really fast one we got last week, he doesn't have mutton chops anymore.
Oh, no?
No. He looks different. Like, he still has his hair, he doesn't have his big cape, and he doesn't have mutton chops. So I wonder if that's a hint that the Monitor, like the guy that's been popping up on Arrow and who popped up in Elseworlds with the mutton chops and the cape, I wonder if he's been the Anti-Monitor the whole time.
I don't know, but like that, like the mutton chops thing, that like most closely resembles the Monitor from the comics.
It does. Whoever they zoom in on in that first promo does not have mutton chops.
Right.
So there's something going on with the Monitor. Shit, what's gonna happen to Black Lightning?
I don't understand, like, would they have to announce that Black Lightning's gonna be done?
No, but I think that they would be in a lot of hot shit if they just canceled. Black Lightning doesn't have the same viewership as all the other ones, which pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
But
and I really want to watch it. Honestly, I do. It was just
I get why you can't. But I still don't think they could just cancel it without saying anything. You can maybe kill a character without saying anything for the shock value, but a whole show to just be erased, I don't think they can do that.
And I don't know if you noticed, but like, you know how they do the crisis thing at the end where all the characters, I feel like that's an old picture of Kara in the first S.
At the end of the trailer?
Yeah, where it's like they show Crisis on Infinite Earths 5-episode crossover begins Sunday, whatever, on the CW. It's like at the end of every clip, and she's in the first S.
That looks like it might be from when she's flying around the world in Elseworlds.
Oh, okay.
Or just flying in any clip where she's been flying.
But that looks like Barry's new suit.
It does. That's Sarah. That's her new suit. But she got a new one last season. And the other S is just Arrow. Not the Arrow, an Arrow.
So that like pisses me off too, because the eye is the Monitor. But like there's nothing for Black Lightning. It's such bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
I should just...
Well, Black Lightning doesn't even get their own episode. So they're just gonna kill that Earth in a cameo? Oh my god, I'm gonna storm the castle.
Like, Jefferson's pissed, man. I need to like power through.
So am I! They're gonna have to turn back time or something to get Black Lightning back on track, because what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna stress about that.
Wait a second. So, just for memory, I don't know if you'll be able to answer this. Does the Monitor have a cape?
In the Arrowverse or in the comics?
In the Arrowverse.
Yes.
Okay. Whoever is walking has a cape on that rock. And I feel like it could either be the Monitor, the Anti-Monitor, Pariah, and I just feel like it could be those three.
Those are gonna be my guesses.
Because then Jefferson's like got a hold of Pariah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have purple hair. I thought Tom Cavanaugh dyed his hair purple. Holy shit. So, wait, have you been watching The Flash?
Yeah. Do you think it's that guy?
Yeah, you know how there's been, like, Harrison Wells from whatever?
Yeah, who's, like, kind of Indiana Jonesing his way through The Flash right now.
Yeah, but he's tracking the Monitor. And I haven't gotten all the way. I'm not totally caught up on The Flash. I think I have, like, 2 episodes. But I wonder...
I think it's Pariah.
Yeah, whoever Pariah was in their past life. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think that's the version of Harrison Wells that is or becomes Pariah.
Okay, they are at Star Labs. There's Mick and Killer Frost and...
Plus, if he said you're telling me my Earth is gone, then there's no way there and get me Secret Lair.
Right.
Level 600.
Yeah.
That's deep underground. Okay, so he's talking to Killer Frost and Mick. And then there's Lila.
Like, freaking out.
She looks like she's on a bed of some kind.
She's holding her head.
Flipping her lid.
How did Lila lose her powers, spoiler alert, in the comic book? The shadows? Hold on. Do you think the shadows, like Akrata, has anything to do with this business?
I think so, because Andrea Rojas is still in Supergirl after the crisis.
Okay. So Jefferson's talking to either Jay Garrick or future Barry Allen. It's John Wesley Shipp. Jefferson's saying no one else has to die. Is that his normal outfit?
He just got a new suit.
Okay. Outfit.
Okay, yeah, he says nobody else has to die. Then he's using his Black Lightning powers somewhere in the woods.
I can't tell like what's in the reflection on his glasses or what's in the woods behind him.
It's something red, but I mean, if it was antimatter, he'd just be dead.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have everybody running, and it looks like wherever that is that same scene from the first promo we got. So, I definitely see White Canary. I see Lex Luthor. I see Barry. Kara, presumably Jean, one of the Titans.
Kate, right?
Yeah. We see Ray and Sarah at some kind of bar.
And whatever's happening, like a wind kicked up.
I think Lila just appeared. Yeah.
And like everybody behind them's like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
You think Lila's been Harbinger this whole time?
Yeah.
I do too. Lila says, come with me, I need your help.
To avert a crisis that threatens the entire multiverse.
And then we see that same multiverse map. And Sarah's turning around. It looks like she's in... I can't tell where she is.
Hold on. There's also a shot of what looks like the Atom.
Mm-hmm. That looks like Kara in the back.
Yeah.
And Oliver.
What is that by the Atom? I don't see... Is that Oliver like in front of Kara?
No, in front of Kara looks like a... Well, it looks like there's a face at the bottom, maybe? But it just looks like a big old rock. I can't tell if that's... I think it's just a rock. But there's like... You see the person in the distance who looks like Kara.
Mm-hmm.
And then to Kara's right, our left.
I see Oliver.
You see him?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had to go back a little bit further to see his hood.
It's hard to because he blends in. I can't tell. Right next to the left of the Atom, down at the bottom. Is that part of the rock or is that a face?
It looks like a rock.
Just vaguely face-shaped.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Oliver and Kara are knelt down for some reason. And the Atom's looking on.
It almost looks like he's starting to fly.
Yeah, it does.
Like he's lifting off the ground.
It kind of does. Either that or the camera's just panning up. No, it does look like he's starting to fly.
But in a weird way.
Yeah, like floating. Or getting thrown or picked up or something.
Is this what happens to Ray Palmer?
I hope not. I think so. Maybe not right here, but I think he is. So if people don't know, Brandon Routh was like pretty much confirmed that Crisis is the last that we see of Ray in Legends. Or at least was his last time filming Legends.
And it sounds like that wasn't his decision.
Right. And Courtney Ford's leaving too, which Nora Dark would leave the Legends if Ray was dead for sure. I don't know. I think Ray's gonna die. I don't want to talk about it yet. I'm not emotionally ready. Okay, it does look like he's flying. So we get to the Earth map, and then we see Sarah
looking at something. Is that like Ray floating up?
Maybe. Kind of looks like she's in the Wave Rider, but I can't be sure. Might be the Arrow Cave. There's a lot of dark rooms. It could be Star Labs. Who knows?
Right.
It could be the DEO.
Well, the next shot, like that we get, that's like something real, is
Star
Mick
Labs.
and Killer Frost, and they're definitely in Star Labs.
So then we get to Kara, Kate, and Sarah.
In Star Labs. Can you see
in Star Labs. Yeah, there's a screen in the back. Drinking.
Right, which I would be as well.
Sarah doesn't look in a terrible mood. Neither does Kate, but this is a different angle. But Kara's wearing the same outfit. Later, when they get to the Supergirl part of the promo, they show the other side of her face, and she's looking super sad and pensive.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that this is the same scene, so I don't know what's going on. Because earlier when I first saw that, I was like, she must be crying about her 38, but this doesn't look like what's going on right now. Unless it is, I don't know.
I have a feeling like Sarah and maybe Kate are drinking. I don't know that Kara would be.
It wouldn't affect her anyway.
Right.
So Sarah says, welcome to the Joy Zone.
Because I guess they're all like not that happy. It seems sarcastic.
I mean, I can't imagine why they would be happy. there's a crisis.
Right.
Okay, she says, welcome to the Joy Zone, and then everyone's running through a puddle somewhere. We still don't know where this is. This big desolate area. They're running toward the Anti-Monitor.
Right. I know they're like heroes and stuff, not Lex, but like why is Lex running towards them?
I wonder if it's Alex Luthor.
Gotcha.
But he had red hair.
Yeah.
I mean, CW ran out of their wig budget, so maybe they just can't do it.
They couldn't do it anyways. I mean, let's be real.
It's for the best if they don't put a wig on John Cryer because they've never seen a good wig in their lives. So this is clearly stunt doubles running at the Anti-Monitor.
Right.
Then they have Sarah. Lex is doing something with his arms. Did Alex Luthor have powers besides aging really fast?
He did. Remember, he like, I don't know, it looked like he had stars. Like, he turned everything like space-like. I don't know.
There's something glowing in Lex's hand. Kind of looks like he's wearing a pinky ring, but...
Does he have his gloves?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I kind of think it's regular Lex Luthor, because the Monitor went to collect him at the end of last season of Supergirl. I don't think it's Alex Luthor. I think it's Lex.
So do you think that's the Anti-Monitor? Because it looks like there's explosions happening around them.
Well, when they're running towards someone, it certainly looks like the Anti-Monitor. Yeah, they're in a crater.
And, like, the trees look fucked, like they've been burnt out.
Why is everybody running?
Like, why isn't Kara flying?
Well, even just running, Kara has super speed. Yeah, and why isn't she flying? The Flash has super speed. Why is everybody running at regular speed?
Yeah, Jean can fly.
Jean can fly, Kara can fly.
Like, really, the only people that should be running are Sarah and Kate.
And Lex. Well,
Yeah.
Lex can fly, but he's not wearing the Lexo suit.
He has gadgets.
Yeah. And John's definitely running too. Yeah, what's going on? So Lex is doing something with his hands. Sarah's got her batani thing. The Flash is like dancing in the background. I guess he's running, but he's not flashing. And there's big ol' sparks happening in the back. And then we go back to the Atom.
Damn it. I keep missing, like, there's a frame that I want to... Yeah, I see the Flash in the background. Like, I couldn't get a good still of that frame with Lex, Sarah, and...
Yeah, he's in the... I can't tell what he's doing.
And then there's just, like, Ray, like, using his suit.
Yeah, but back in that same room where they were before.
Yeah.
He's not out there with everybody else. God, I hope he's not dead by this point. It looks like he's back in that same room where we saw Kara and Oliver. And then it goes away. Let me see if there's any sound over that. Nope, he's just being the Atom. And then we get to the death of Superman flag.
Yeah, which is the cape or whatever. Superman's cape.
His cape. So ripped to his cape and also Kara's cape. Both of those Kryptonian blankets are gone. So when I was a student teacher, my mentor teacher had a tattoo of this scene with the Superman flag.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like straight up right out of the comic books. Big old sleeve of it.
Okay, watching this scene now where Kara is looking sad. They're talking about the antimatter. Is she just watching the monitor? Like, not the monitor.
The screen?
The computer screen.
Well, we see that our 73 screen go again. And then Kara... You see what I mean about how that looks like it's the same scene in Star Labs?
Yeah. I think she's just
the
watching
other side.
it.
She's either watching it or just staring down, being sad about something. She's not crying.
Mm-mm. And then it's like she looks up to pay attention to somebody talking.
Let the record reflect that we have not seen anyone else from Supergirl anytime except for
when they were at the DEO.
Here in the DEO. I mean, I'm seeing some evidence that they're going to have to turn back time and do something else. I just don't know how much time they have to do that.
And the scene at the DEO, that's Lila standing up and talking.
Yeah, Lila's talking to everyone, and then we have on the left side Oliver, Mia, Kate, Brainy, Alex, and then over on the other side of the table is Jean, Caitlin. It's not Killer Frost, it's Caitlin.
Are you sure that's Caitlin and not Lois?
No, it's Lois. It's Lois. Because we haven't seen Caitlin, but Superman is next to her. Wasn't she wearing a pink jacket in the photos that we saw earlier?
I can't remember. It's terrible.
We haven't seen Caitlin in a really long time on The Flash.
No, they're letting, I guess, Killer Frost live her best life.
Yeah, but they're not going to even... Well, I guess they'll need Killer Frost, but still. Let me look at these photos again. Yep, it's Lois. She's wearing a pink jacket like that in the photos.
With the baby, right?
Yep. I wonder if they send that baby somewhere.
Because they're looking at it like they're going to.
They're like, this is in the promo photos, not in the promo that we're talking about. I'm looking at it right now. It kind of looks like they're on Argo because Clark is wearing like a tunic. And the baby's all wrapped up. They're looking at him really sad. Bitsy Tillich in this photo looks more like Amy Acker. She's not wearing that jacket, though. But I bet you, I think that's them on Argo. It looks like there's a pod behind them. I bet you they send him away and he's going to become Alex Luthor. Or, like, the Arrowverse version of Alex Luthor. I don't know if they're, obviously they wouldn't call him that. Because in the comic books, what is it, Earth 3 Lex, the one that's Superman?
Yes.
They have to send their baby away and he becomes pivotal. I wonder if they do that. So yeah, that's Lois. That's my bad. And then Superman and Kara all sitting at the DEO table, and Lila's talking to them. Kara looks like something very bad has happened.
Yeah,
Obviously something very bad is happening, but it looks like she's being told that her mom is dead again. That's my new biggest fear this week, is that if her 38 goes away, that means that Argo 38 is also going away, and Kara's going to lose not only Krypton for the first time and then gets it back, but then she's going to lose her second planet and Krypton again, and her mom again.
And she's making a fist.
Yep, she's making a fist. Also, we know that Erica Durance filmed longer than Tom Welling, which maybe means that she also filmed as a Laura, but we don't know that for sure. She's making a fist. In the background is that Jean?
I could not tell. Ray?
Maybe. Doesn't Jean have some red in his...
He does.
I don't know if it quite looks exactly like that, though.
Hold on, let me try to find some stills of the Atom.
Okay, you do that. I'm looking up stills of Jean when he's Martian Manhunter. He does have red there, but it's more in like an X. And this looks like it's bigger than that.
There's white on the knuckles. Like, that's
There
what I'm
is
looking at.
white on the knuckles. I can't... He has blue on his knuckles.
It's like a blue or black glove with red. That might be...
I think it's Jean. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's a cape.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's Jean. Then we see a superhero landing. Looks like Kara. What's being said at this point? Okay, so Lila's saying the thing about, like, we must stop the crisis until it obliterates all of humanity. And then Kara does a superhero landing, makes a fist, and then we see her. This looks like it's back at that table she says we can beat this together. And then we see her. It looks like it's out on the DEO balcony talking to Clark. And he looks forlorn.
When she's saying we can beat this together, that's at that table.
And they all have that red lighting.
And we're back on that scene again where they're like on that rock. And it's like Jean and Lex and Barry. And it looks like Kara was just using her freeze breath. Like she just finished using her freeze breath when this frame starts.
So there's Lex in the back. It looks like they're fighting the Anti-Monitor. Can't really tell.
But they're all looking different directions. Do you think it's those shadows?
Maybe. It might be. And then we have Kara flying. That looks like whatever is in the S. She's flying in her old suit. So either they used an old shot, but I don't remember her flying in dark clouds like that.
No. And it looks like Bad Wig.
Yeah, it does look like Bad Wig. It must be an old Kara. Or not an old Kara, an alternate Kara. Unless they turn back time way back. But I don't think they do that.
Right.
Must be an Earth whatever Kara situation. Okay, then they just do the suit up. And that looks like the old promo.
And the Monitor is definitely on that rock.
Yeah.
That crater.
Yeah. But you see him when it says up, when it says suit up, freeze on the Monitor. He doesn't have a cape and he doesn't have mutton chops.
Do you think it was just like something they shouldn't have put in a promo?
I don't know, because Mark Guggenheim tweeted, "Where are the mutton chops?" So I think it was on purpose.
Do you think he might transition into the Anti-Monitor at this point?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, God. Well, rip to everyone on Black Lightning. You know what I'm happy about, though?
What?
It's 4 weeks until the crisis.
It still seems so far away.
It does. No, it's 3 weeks until the crisis. It starts December 8th, right?
Yes.
So then next week, the week after, and then the crisis. But they put out the first promo photos today. They put out the first quick promo last week, and then they put out this one this week. So I hope we get more. I feel like they're going to be really hyping it up.
Oh, man. I just can't even...
Thanks again for listening to our special Crisis trailer episode. We'll still put out our regular episodes of Pod Off Course and Red Herring Podcast after Supergirl and Batwoman each week, but keep an eye out for some Crisis-specific content from us as the Arrowverse crossover event gets closer and closer. Bye!